What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about the one and only trade that I took today on Friday, June 12th, 2026. Man, as you can see on the screen, we actually took an L today, and it's okay. This one did hurt because, the win streak, we were on fire, and it just stops, right? And now your emotions start kicking in, and you wonder what's happening, right? But I lost this trade because I got too far ahead of myself. I rushed my entry. My emotions were everywhere. And that's that. I mean, it's that simple. I got washed today, and that happens, bro. But I had the right idea, it was just at the wrong time. So let's talk about this one. Yeah, my draws got hit eventually, but I would have been out before that. But anyways, let's talk about this one, right? Why did I take this? I mean, you'll figure out in this video why. What just here we go. All right, coming into the daily, right? What do we see? We have these daily highs rusting in these daily fair value gaps. That was my main draw. I wanted to see that get hit. On the 4 hour, right, we're in this 4 hour fair value gap. I wanted us, this is what my objective was today, and I completely messed up. But what do we have right here? We have a 4 hour fair value gap that we're respecting, right? So I'm bullish off of that. We have this 4 hour intermediate low right here. I wanted to see that get hit. It gets hit, but I wasn't patient enough to take it, right? Well, I already took an L before that. So why did I take that, right? Because on the 15-minute, what do we see? A bunch of 15-minute fair value gaps right here. I saw that we were respecting off of it, right? On the 5-minute, we swept out this intermediate low, right? Boom. So same thing on ES, right? On ES, what do we have? We have 15-minute fair value gaps, right? Boom. All these 15-minute unfilled 15-minute unfilled 15-minute unfilled fair value gaps. And what do we get out of that, right? We get this inverse on the 1 minute right here, right? This was supposed to be my initial trade. This right here. But I could have had my stops maybe here. But I was also questioning during the time, do I take my stops here? I didn't know where to put my stops. Price was already ripping up. Now we were already at this candle. And I was like, oh, frick. I missed my entry and missed a setup. Now my emotions are playing in, right? So then I was like to myself, if we come down into this fair value gap that I just drew out right here, let me get rid of this one. And we tap that and go, and then we can go higher, right? We didn't tap it. And then we started ripping up. Now my emotions were actually playing with me, and this is what separates good traders from bad traders, right? And as I'm growing in my journey, there is some improvement in this video that I'll talk about, but let's talk about this, right? I shouldn't be doing this. If I wanted this, I should have waited for this, right? But my emotions were playing with me, and we were ripping up, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna miss my setup. Let me put my stops here, right? And I wanted to target like all this buy side liquidity. I think I had a 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Break even at these highs, right? And I literally paid the price for it. I shouldn't have traded. I should have just let it ride, right? I should have let it rock, right? But where was the trade? Well, if I listened to initially what I wanted, what would I have waited for? That 4 hour intermediate low to get swept inside of that 4 hour fair value gap, right? Well, I didn't wait for that, and it would have played out absolutely beautiful. I probably would have taken the trade right here with this change in state. Maybe stops at these lows and just target all this, right? That should have been my trade. I would have been in and out, but I didn't, and I paid the price for it. On the 2-minute, let me see. I mean, we did have a 2-minute right here, but that's kind of a huge move. So maybe we do something like this, and I don't know, target a 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Break even at these highs. you would have got stopped out at break even. So I mean, it's hard to say how I would have played it, right? But that was my trade that I took. This initial trade right here. And this is just strictly off emotions, man. And that's what happens, right? Market was kind of weird because it kind of glitched out a little bit too. And I was up $200 and it didn't show me where my, like, the up candle wasn't there. It was just going down. So I literally had no idea where it was, what was going on, why it happens, but whatever. So today we lost around $514. And it was just a bigger L, bro. And I just have to remember to stay true to risk management, bro. It's huge, but it happens, bro. Am I mad? Whatever. I'm upset. I'm upset at myself. But the older me would have revenge traded. The older me would have blew my account. The older me would have took action on this, right? And that's what separates good traders, bro. Just remember, there's more opportunities. It's Friday. I think we're up like 500 something dollars on this week. And that's it, man. We're going to be all right, for real. Want to catch you guys next week. But logging off. Hope you guys learned something in here. Comment if you learned anything. But peace out, boys, girls, traders, ladies, and gentlemen.